We're going to use this first video after hiatus to talk about muscle gain. Everybody knows it, everybody loves it, but there are a lot of people that struggle with it, which is perfectly fine. This is why I'm laying down these 5 tips to help you gain muscle. No surprise that this first one is going to be the sleep. You cannot have a messed up sleep schedule and expect to gain as much muscle as possible. Is it possible to gain muscle if your sleep schedule is messed up? Yes, but we want to make sure we're optimizing by getting 7 to 9 hours. If you can only range in 6 in there and maybe 6.5, that's okay, but you want to make sure you're not doing everything physically demanding and physically possible to have that sleep be a negative. You just want to make sure you're optimizing your time, optimizing your energy, making sure you're eating, of course. And obviously that's going to lead me into number 2. You need to make sure that you're locking in on your nutrition each and every single day. That means the hydration, that means the protein, that means the carbs. You're not going to get by if you're not locked in on the nutrition, if you're skipping meals, if you're skipping breakfast, and then you decide to go for a 15-minute run or go for a workout. Now, number 3 is essential for muscle gain, but it's also a little tricky. It's called the progressive overload principle, or the POP. You want to make sure that when you're working out, when you're in the gym, if you're doing a movement, you're increasing the weight over time. You're evolving to let your body adapt to new weight, to heavier weight. So then you can put yourself in a new rep range. So your body can recruit more muscle fibers. So then your body can adapt to that stimulus you're putting it under. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into this, what equipment you have, what you have access to, and then obviously the way your body feels. That's why you're going to have to push some of the times. That's why you want to make sure that you're eating the nutrition, you're getting your sleep, because without those 2 factors and more factors, you're not going to be able to perform at your best capability. And that's what we want when we're trying to put these guns on. Number 4 is really number 1, but I'm going to say this just because it's a disclaimer. You cannot gain muscle if you're not drinking water. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. That is the very sole thing you need on this planet to actually function to your best capability. Notice how I keep saying best capability, because we're trying to optimize muscle growth. It's only going to keep getting slower and slower and delayed if you're not doing everything within your power, which is why I'm making this video. Because if you don't sleep enough, if you're not eating anything, if you're not hydrating, what muscle are you going to gain? Like, let's be honest. Drink that water 6 to 8 cups a day, or just get yourself a bottle. This is from TikTok Shop. It was like $15. If you need a water bottle, if you need a thermal, make sure you get one. Comment for the link to this. And number 5 couldn't be more simple. It's just strictly use your resources. There's so many ways you can gain more knowledge. Obviously, you're here, you're watching this video. Tapping in with all these platforms right here is going to be able for you to gain more knowledge on how to grow your muscles, on how to be a healthier person. And obviously, I'm not the only source. There are millions of sources out there, but make sure you're getting multiple sources, because there are people, there are things that will spread misinformation, that will spread false information. We don't want to be a part of that. So to stay on the authentic side of social media, to stay on the authentic side of sports fitness in the entire industry, make sure you tap in with all these platforms. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more muscle gain tips, for more sports performance in the crib, at the gym, on the track, on the field, everything possible that is elevating you and your fitness experience, because that's the end result of everything I'm trying to accomplish on social media. So make sure you tap in, make sure you give the page a sub, feed it for me, and I will see y'all in the next video. It's been the King. I'll catch y'all next time.